Good morning, everyone. This is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Want to cover, this was the cover we made last video, and I want to put a substantial cover on it. What will show on the outside. We just simply covered it with a piece of paper, and I mean, it's got some sturdiness to it. It's got some thickness. It's got that's where the envelope bent, but I want to do something a little bit more to it than just paper. What I was thinking was, I found this piece of pillowcase. Some people will buy the whole sheet. I just use a pillowcase because I don't have the space to store all the extra. I don't know if that's your case or with the size of your craft area or craft room, but I'm in a 6x8 area. Now, all I'm going to do is lay this down so I have ample coverage all the way around. Now notice this side is a bit longer, so let me see if these scissors up here will cut it. I'm just going to trim this one edge down a little bit. Now this is either going to be a success or a failure, but I figured we'd do it together. Now, not going to throw this away because I can tear this into strips. I can use this in so many different ways. So, back to here. Now, I've got my material where I want it, but I want to make sure that it sticks to this side. So, and I'm trying to use things that you would have in your craft space. Not everybody has the big 6-inch wide double-sided sticky tape or whatever. So I'm going to come in here and go right to the edge and put my tape down. There's these scissors. Go all the way around. Down this side. I mean, I had originally intended on covering this in paper, but I'm lazy this morning. So we'll see how this goes. Find my foam folder, and you definitely want to burnish this tape down. It comes down there, and then now what I want to do is get this tape off, because then we're going to put glue down. But I've found that with glue, a lot of times you can see it through your fabric. And I'm going to try a technique that I saw Pam do on the Paper Outpost, and see if that will prevent me from getting those lines from my glue. So, tape is off. Now for our glue. And I'm putting this on a little on the heavy sides. And there's a reason, even though I know I don't want the glue lines, I do need the glue on there. And I'll show you what we're going to do. There. Now we're going to use a very important tool in our craft areas, our finger tool. And all I'm going to do is go over that glue and smooth it out so that I do not have those bumps and lines and all. And this will also flatten it out so that it will adhere a little bit better. Now, I'm going to set this aside for just a minute and spread out my linen here. Now, upside down, because you only have one chance to place this. And plop it down right there in the middle. Get my napkin over here, see if I can get glue off my finger. There. Press it down so that the tape caught. And I'm going to turn it over and see what we've got here. Burnish it down this way. No lines, no squiggles, no lumps, or little drops of glue. Ugh. But did have a gluey finger. Okay, now, to deal with the corners, this can be a bit tricky. So, let's see where my glue comes up to, or my material, and it comes all the way up to here. So, I'm going to bring back my tape. Well, if I get it end off. Come on. Where's my pokey tool? There we go. And it's going to go from here to here. I'm not worrying about the corners yet. Those will come. So basically, I want to cover all the way around that square. So what I'm going to do first is do my sides here. I'm just going to put a little strip down, just like that there. This one came in way over here. And then a piece top and bottom. And this is just to hold the fabric in place. Now, finish that down. I want to start with my long sides first, which is why I only put the side tape in here. So, come in here. Peel that side off, and then come back in with my glue. I'm not worried about burnishing this part down. I do want to get it along that bottom edge, all the way across. I mean, I'm not worried about the squiggles and stuff on this side. And pull that up. And there's that side. Now, I want to tuck this down some so that I know my cover is going to be snug. And come in here and take the top piece off. Do the same at the top. Come around that bottom edge. Push that down and then snug that down there. Smooth that side out. Now for our ends. The corners, I'm going to do a different, I don't like that showing that way. So at the corner, I'm simply going to pull it up so that we have a corner that looks like that. So let's get the tape off here. Is that coming off right? There we go. Now I'm going to hold these out so that I can get my glue all the way across that bottom and do that side there. So this lays flat, this lays flat, and then I'm going to bring the whole thing up, and that will anchor that center part. Now for my corners, just bring them in so that you see where they meet right there, and then I will glue underneath here. Push that down, come under this side, and glue that side down, and then once in the middle, right across there to hold it all. Give it a really good smoosh. Now at some point your glue may come through. Don't worry about it. Now, do the other corner. Open that up. And all I'm doing is I'm opening this tip here and bringing it over. Now, if it doesn't look quite like a triangle, I'm not worried about it, because all of this is going to get covered. But this will secure these corners quite well. Push that side down, come in here, lift this side, put my glue down there. I see where this is trying to come up. I'm going to fold that over like that and push that down. And then come inside just a little to hold that across there. There. Oops. Got it drooping in my glue. There. That side's done. I come in here and on the other side, do the exact same thing. Peel off my tape, come in here to the bottom, and go all the way across that bottom ledge, and then follow my sides up. Put down my glue. So straighten this side out, that side, and holding the edge, fold the whole thing up and tuck it up. Just like that. Now again with our corners, find out where they meet there. Bring them together just like that. Hold that there, pull this flap over. Get that side down. Come on this side. And you notice one side's bigger than the other. That's okay. I'm going to pull this back in. Put that down. And then a touch in the center to hold it, to secure it. Just like that. We'll come around here, our final corner. Want it to lay straight there, so get that side going. There. Now this side. There. Come in and do this side here. That goes down. and then in the middle. See, this one isn't, this corner here didn't come out just even, but that's okay. Need to wipe off this nozzle and put my lid back on for just a few minutes. There is what the back looks like, and there's our front. Not too shabby. Now to cover it, I want to come in with another piece of this. Was also a pillowcase, and I'm simply going to measure it where I want it to go, lay it out there. You see if it's better this way. Move some of this stuff out the way. Trim it there. And I'm going to come right along the edge down here and trim it off. Notice that I left a wide gap up here. Oh, get that out of the way. Now, it may not be straight, but we'll straighten it up after we get our section cut. It's just I've got so much of it here that, there, let me set that aside. Cut our little square. And I don't really want it to fit perfect. I do have some raw edges here that are hanging over, but that's okay because we can easily trim those off. Come down this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a cut here and see if it will tear. No, that's the wrong way, the fabric. Fabric has a right way and a wrong way. And I'm going to cheat on doing this one. Just need a tad trimmed off there. What I'm doing is I'm matching this line here because I know this is my top. I'm going to come right along the edge here. Oops. Trim that side. Now, I've started this side here. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to fold it again, matching that, and trim off this end down here as even as possible. There, just that simple. That works. Let's make sure it fits up here. And there we go. Just like that. Now, I'm going to fold this back just a little ways. Or, I tell you what. Let's do it this way. Let's put down a couple of pieces of tape here. And this is mainly to secure the fabric so that we can glue. Put those down. Do a little finger burnish here. I take the bone folder here. Does not want to come up today. There we go. Just one. And get it up enough I can get my fingers under it. Now, I'm going to set it along my bottom edge first, matching my sides, and then press it down. The good thing with the tape, though, is that if you don't get it just right, or if you need to trim, like I need to trim it just a tad off here on the side, it will hold it in place for you to do just that. There. Now we flip this part up. Take my lid off, that may help. And I would come all the way around this edge. With fabric glue, you do have to be somewhat generous with it when you're actually gluing fabric to fabric. Lay that down and smush it good, because you want that glue to spread out before it seeps into your fabric. I'm going to raise this up just a touch to get some glue under this side. Come down around here, because as you move your glue, it's going to fall back under there. All on here, and then raise this up, come along my edge there. And fold it down and swoosh it really, really good. And there. The glue off my fingers. Not too bad. I do have to wait for this to dry though. But I like the way that turned out. Now, if the edges seem like they're coming up a little bit, you can come in and with a little more glue. I hate having glue on my fingers. Tack that down. That right along there. That will secure that edge. And I think that's the only edge that needed securing. So, there is the fabric cover to our next journal. This being the inside, that being the outside. And what I was thinking about doing, let's see if I can find that piece I had, was to cover the outside in some of this. I don't know whether I want to go there or bring it in the middle yet. Probably just do that way. And then have that on the outside. Like I said, I'm not sure yet. I'm still going through some of my lace to see what I want to do. I mean, I could fold it over and do the inside too, but I don't really want the lace on the inside. I just want it on the outside because I want to see my flowers there. So, see, we got a pretty much decent edge here. I'm not worried if it sticks up a little bit or hangs down a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut. I like doing as much to the outside as I can, because we've got to wait and let all this glue dry before we can do anything else to it. And I'll be coming in with more lace here and there on the cover, so. But this is just to get us started. So, make sure I got which side is right. Can't really tell. Come in with my glue. And the first thing is to go all the way around my edge where I know I saw my lace is going to end. And then on the inside, making sure I get that spine area good. And I'm going to lay it down in there. You have just a moment to make any adjustments you need. I know this is like this here, but that's going to get covered with something else. There. And the glue will seep through your lace, and you will end up with gluey hands. And that's going to look like that. Since this is going to be my front, I want to go around this edge here, I know, with lace, with a different lace, so. But now to wait and let it dry. But there is basically our cover. All it needs is embellishing or decorating, whatever we want to do to the top. So, not bad. It did take a few minutes, but it's going to be well worth it. Like I said, you must let this dry. Let it dry overnight. That way you'll make sure that everything's secure and your glue has cured. So if you enjoyed what I've shared with you today, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so happy you've decided to join us here, and welcome back to all, I don't want to say my old subscribers, but I'm trying to be very, I don't want to offend anybody. But if you've been here before, if you're my usual subscribers, thank you for coming back. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Yeah, hit that notification bar, because we've got a lot to do here in this one, creating this one, when we get to the point to where right now my scrap, as you notice, my scrap dish is empty. We put it in our scrap journal, so we've got that ahead of us. So, and we've got the holidays coming. There's no telling what you'll find here. So thanks for coming by, guys. Bye.